Question 17 says that prove for any three numbers which are consecutive multiples of 4, the difference between the square of the largest number and the square of the smallest number is always a multiple of 64. This is a nice question. You can try the question. You can pause and try it. So to do this question, there are three numbers consecutive multiples of 4. So what's the first number? The first number is a multiple of 4. So let's say it's 4x or 4n. What's going to be the next multiple of 4? It's going to be adding 4. It's going to be the first number, which is 4n plus 4. And what's going to be the third number? It's going to be the previous number plus 4. So it's going to be 4n plus 4 plus 4, which is 4n plus 8. Now these are the three numbers. Now the question says the difference between the square of the largest and the square of the smallest should always be a multiple of 64. So let's first find the square of the smallest. The square of this is 4n squared, and the square of the largest is 4n plus 8 squared. We then find the square here, and we subtract them, and then we see how it goes. We don't know, we just follow the steps because they said the difference, so we'll just find the difference. So 4n all squared is going to be 4 squared and n squared, so it's going to be 16n squared. For this number here, we're going to expand these brackets, so this part here is going to be 4n plus 8 times 4n plus 8, and then we FOIL. So 4n times 4n is 16n squared. 4n times 8 is 32n. 32n, and then 8 times 4n is another 32n, and finally 8 times 8 is 64. Now we do the larger number minus the smaller number, so it's going to be this minus that. But first let's collect like term, because here you have 32n and 32n. So let's write it. So 16n squared plus 32n plus 32n is 64n, and then plus 64 minus the smaller number, which is this one, 16n squared. Now the 16n squared cancel the 16n squared. 16n squared minus 16n squared will cancel. Then we will end up having 64n, alright, this 64n plus 64. Then if you take 64 as a common factor here, take 64 out, you'll have 64 and n plus 1 in the brackets. That means this number is a multiple of 64, because 64 times any number is a multiple of 64, and we proved it. That's the 3 marks for this nice question. Question 18, inverse proportion.